All right, you guys. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you're staying warm out there. The sun did come out yesterday, which was nice, but I think we're back to some cloudy days. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good week. I am again back in the back room. We've got some stuff going up in the main room, but either way, whether you're joining from the great room or you're joining from home, good to see you guys out there. Love being able to share this practice with you. So we'll go ahead, we'll get into the quote for today. It says, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will." I'll go ahead and repeat it. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. And I think this is a good reminder to not be afraid to fail, right? If you fail or if you stumble, or maybe you're taking an alternative route or it's taking longer than you want it to, um, you're still moving forward, right? And sometimes those failures can actually be great teaching lessons. They can show you what to change or what to fix as you take it on the next time, right? And oftentimes we learn from failure, right? If we tried to do a task and it didn't go well and it was a failure, well then we realize, okay, what did we do wrong? How can I fix it? How can I change it for next time? And that's going to help you continue to grow and move forward. Where doubt might prevent you from even starting or even trying, right? If you don't think you can do it and you don't attempt it, well, then right there, your dream is probably over in that moment. But if you believe, if you try, and even if you stumble, even if you fail, right? And you still believe, then you pick yourself up. You start again. You try again after that failure. And I hate to even use the word failure because that sounds final. It sounds like it's over. And truthfully, it's just an obstacle, right? It's just a detour. Or it's just another lesson, right? It's a stumbling block that you can learn from. So just keep that in mind, right? Failure is not final. Failure is a great way to learn. It's a great way to challenge yourself and to see what you can overcome. But if you doubt yourself, if you don't have the faith that you can even get started or think that you're going to be able to accomplish it, then that right there is going to be the killer of all dreams. So keep believing, know that failure is not final, and keep after it. And that's what we try and do here every day, right? We show up to our daily stretches. Maybe some days they're easier than others. Maybe our mindfulness practice is easier on some days versus others. And all that's okay, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a seamless line from A to B. We know there's plenty of ups and downs and back and forths, but we keep going. We keep believing in ourselves. We let go of the doubt, and we keep moving forward. So we'll continue to do that here on this Thursday. We'll get started with our daily stretches, our gentle stretches, and we'll follow it up with some mindfulness as we always do. Hopefully you guys are out there joining along. So let's go ahead and get to our starting position, and we'll keep believing and we'll keep moving forward. All right, you guys. So as always, go ahead, get to that starting position. I'm going to fuel up with a little bit of coffee here. And let's get settled. Feet are flat. We'll bend the knees. Have your hips heavy, grounded into the seat beneath you. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen that spine, but relax the shoulders down. And we'll start, as we always do, with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, blink those eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in, and we will get started with our stretches. So as always, we begin with our legs, our lower extremities. Go ahead, bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can. And then we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. Good, so just starting to get some motion here at the ankles, taking the toes away from the body and back towards, away and towards, and just start to get that blood stirring, get your form moving here. And as always, keep in mind, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, I invite you to close your eyes and see if you can watch as the body moves energetically, right? So pairing that intention, pairing the visualization with the action. Nice. And as always, keep that breath flowing. Nice job, you guys. All right, when you're done with that, go ahead, keep the legs nice and long, but we can rest our heels on the ground here. We'll flex our toes back in towards the body. Take a breath as you sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, gently reach in the direction of your toes. Good. Now maybe you reach your toes, or maybe you're just going in that direction, right? Perhaps the hands end up at the shins or even on the knees. Just finding a spot that works best in your body in this moment and try to ease into it. Notice the sensation on the back of the legs, feeling into the calves and the hamstrings. And then just continue moving the breath. Softly in, softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up to seated. Good. Bring your feet flat to the floor once more. Put a bend in the knees. Let's return to midline and take a breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job. All right, let's get into our inner thighs. So that's our hip adductors. We're going to gently take the knees in opposite directions here. So just gently pulling those muscles away from one another, getting a nice easy stretch here on the inner thigh. Now you can take the muscles of your hips and legs to draw the knees apart, pulling the knees in opposite directions, or if available, using your hand, maybe a forearm to push into the stretch. Right, so just adding a little bit of a deeper stretch here, feeling into that sensation, easing into this position, and then of course coming back to the breath. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw, and continue to breathe. Softly in, then softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly draw those knees back towards one another. Come on back to seated. And let's take a breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right. From our starting position, have your feet flat, legs and hips are heavy. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to get into the back side of our hips here. As you take a breath in, gently draw that right knee up into the body here, gently squeezing it into the torso. Good. Now breathing here into the back side of the right hip. You can stay in this posture, or if it feels okay in your body, taking this leg up and over the other side. Good. And then again, just noticing, right? Notice what sensations you feel. Notice what stretches are coming up. And then, of course, come back to the breath. Releasing any tension, easing into the stretch. Good. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that leg go. Nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead and switch sides once more. Sit up tall, lengthen the spine, breathe in. And then we'll bring our left leg up into the body here. Again, gently squeezing it into your torso. Now, once again, you can stay here, breathing into the back side of the hip on the left this time. Or if available, you can bring this leg up and over. So again, just changing the pull of the muscle. Notice what you feel. Maybe notice what you don't feel, right? There's no right or wrong here. We're just listening to the body, feeling into sensation. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that leg go. So good, you guys. Let's go ahead and take our breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Nice job, everyone. All right, we are done with our legs, so we're gonna move on to our trunk here. Have those feet flat, bend in the knees, hips are grounded. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently twist over to the right. Good. Now again, you can bring your hands to a placement of your choice, maybe on the leg, maybe on the chair. Wherever it feels best for you, just continue moving the breath. Inhale, sit up tall, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gently deepen the twist. Maybe bringing the gaze over the right shoulder. Good. Continue breathing in, breathing out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly return. Come on back towards center. Good. We'll go ahead and switch sides once more. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently twist over to the left. Again, hands to a placement of your choice, wherever it feels comfortable, wherever it feels stable. And then continue moving the breath. Inhale, lengthen, create space in the spine. Exhale, move into the space created, maybe deepening the twist. Gaze comes over the left shoulder. And then just continue breathing. Breathing into sensation, easing into the stretch. Good. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Come on back towards center. Nice job, you guys. Come on back to midline and we'll take our breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job. All right, we're gonna get into our low back now. So feet are flat, legs stay exactly where they're at, and we'll start to round forward, bringing our hands in the direction of the floor. Maybe they rest on the feet, maybe they come all the way down. Wherever you're at, just start to breathe into the low back, allowing the muscles to soften, tissues slowly stretching away from one another. If it feels okay, you can release the weight of the head all the way towards the floor, further opening up the back body, and continuing to move the breath. If there is any restriction in your breath, or maybe compression in the chest, just back off a little bit, right? Finding a spot that works best in your body while you can continue to breathe smoothly, slowly. Inhale, exhale. Nice job, you guys. Whenever you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Good. Give yourself a minute here. Let your spine come back in line. Let the blood pressure settle. And when you're ready, take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them again, and we'll get into the front of our body now. So once again, come back to that starting position. Sit up nice and tall here. Breathe in. And then we'll start by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. So just broadening across the chest, opening up at the collarbone. And then you have a couple options, right? Depending on the height of the chair, you can take your spine up and over. Maybe your arms come to either side. And maybe your chin comes up gently towards the ceiling. Wherever you're at, make sure the breath can continue to flow freely and easily. Breathing into the belly, across the chest, into your pec muscles, up into the neck and throat. Feeling expansion with every inhale and a softening with every exhale. Nice job, you guys. Continuing to move the breath, allowing the body to release, letting go of any extra tension. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Once more, return to that starting position, and let's take a breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are done with the trunk, so we'll get into our arms here, our upper extremities. We're going to start here at the shoulder. So come back to that starting position. Make sure the lower half of your body is heavy and grounded. You always have a couple options with the hand grips. Fingers can come in between. You can cup your hands, clasping them over one another. You can use the assistance of one hand to help the other, or you can do all of this with one arm. So wherever you're at, starting position, hand grip of your choice, and as you breathe in, gently lift those arms up and away from the body. Good. Now we want to try to keep the elbow as straight as possible here. We're lifting at the shoulder, getting flexion in the shoulder joint. And then breathing into sensation, right? Noticing what it feels like in your body. Good. Lifting those hands up and away. If your hands are up overhead, make sure the shoulders are relaxed. There shouldn't be any pain or any pinching. And if you need to back off, feel free. Doesn't matter how high you lift your hands, just as long as it works in your body. Smoothing out the breath, easing into the stretch, and honoring the sensation. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. Maybe reach a little higher. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower those hands down. Good. Let the shoulders be heavy once more. Come on back to that starting position, and we'll take our breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. So good, you guys. All right, we're going to move on to our shoulder blades, our scapular glides. So for you guys that are out in the great room, you can place your hands on the tables in front of you. For everyone else at home, if you have a flat surface, I recommend using it. I'll turn to the side to show you what it looks like. So you can either use a table, you can use a countertop, maybe even the seat of the couch or a chair, anything that's going to offer your hands a little support here. And that's just to give them that extra boost while you pull them away from your body. right? So you're drawing the arms up and away from the torso. And what that's allowing you to do is move the shoulder blades up and around your rib cage. All right, so if you need to feel the difference here, you'll draw the shoulder blades back together, squeeze them to the middle of the back, and then pull them apart, right? Taking them to the opposite sides of the body and allowing them to glide gently up the back of the rib cage. Good. Wherever you're at, let go of any extra tension. Release any holding or tightness in the neck and the shoulders. Maybe even relax the jaw. And then just continue to breathe. Softly in, softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take those hands a little further away from you. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back to seated. Good. Allow those shoulder blades to return to the back of your body. And then we can return to our starting position. Nice job, you guys. Come on back to midline and let's take a breath to reset. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right. Last one for the arms and shoulders here. We're going to stretch into the back sides. So come back to that beginning position. Lengthen the spine. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. And then we'll start with the right arm, bringing it up and across the torso. So we have a couple options as always. One, reaching that hand away from you. Two, you can bring your hand to the opposite shoulder. Three, if available, using your free hand to gently pull the arm across the torso. Good, and then once again, come back to the breath. Back off if there's any pain or any forcing. And otherwise, just ease into the stretch. Moving the breath softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides once more. Sit up tall, breathe in. And then we'll bring our left arm up and across the torso. Good. So again, a couple options. One, reaching that hand away from you. Two, hand to the other shoulder. And three, if available, using your free hand to gently guide the arm across the torso. Once more, coming back to the breath, listening to your body, easing into the stretch, and honoring the sensations. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we will go ahead and take our breath to reset here. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. So good. All right, my favorite part as always, shoulder rolls. Draw those shoulders up to your ears. And then back down, up to the ears. And back down. Good. Just getting some motion all through the shoulder girdle. Making sure to go forwards as well as backwards. And just listening to the body here, right? Releasing any extra tension. Allowing it to feel nice, easy, and relaxing. Nice job, you guys. All right, when you're ready, go ahead, come on back to that starting position. We'll have our feet flat, knees bent, hips are heavy, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good, Good. And then just start to let go. Release the weight of your shoulders. Release the weight of your head. Maybe your eyes are closed as you continue to breathe. Breathing into the left side of the neck. Allowing the tissues to soften. Letting the muscle melt around the bone. And just continue to relax. Letting go a little more with every breath in and every breath out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, breathe in, lengthen through the top of your head. And as you breathe out, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Once again, letting everything be heavy. Shoulders, head, even your eyelids. And just continue to breathe. Breathing into the right side of the neck this time. Watching, feeling as the tissues soften. Muscles slowly stretching away from one another. And continuing to release. Release and let go with every cycle of breath. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release the chin down towards the chest. And then just start to make small circles here with the head and the neck. Allowing the stretch to travel through all corners of the cervical spine. Moving a little slower than you think you should. Making sure to go both directions. Reversing the rotation. Evening out the stretch. And continuing to breathe. Breathing into sensation. Feeling into the stretch. When you're ready, slowly go ahead, bring your head back in line with your spine. Once more, we'll return to our starting position. Feet are flat, hips are heavy, spine is long and lifted, but relax the shoulders down. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Next one, deep breath in, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Now our last one, deep breath in, and a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, blink those eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. For those of you that are out in the great room, you can hit the lights. We'll get set up for mindfulness. For those of you joining us from home, same thing. Give us a second. We'll get set up here and we'll get going in just a minute. Thanks. right, you guys. We got the timer set up. Okay, how are we doing? There we go. All right, how you guys doing out there? Hanging in there? Okay. Another day, another practice, right? And I think the quote today, I'll read it one more time here. It says, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will." I think that plays directly into our practice of mindfulness, right? And that's what we call it, because it's not perfect. It can vary how we show up to it every single day. Some days you might consider a failure, right? Maybe you keep getting distracted, or maybe your mind's wandering, or you just can't find yourself relaxing, right? And that happens every time we show up to this practice. It's a new set of circumstances. But if we don't show up to the practice, right? If we doubt that we can even take it on, well, then right there we've killed it. We've killed it before it started. And so even just showing up, in my opinion, and what I think this practice is about, that in itself is succeeding, right? Showing up to it and trying. It might not look perfect. It might not look anything like you thought it was supposed to. It might feel different that day, but you showed up. And in this particular practice, in this particular instance, that's really all that matters, right? Is the trying, is the believing that you can, and making the attempt. So I welcome you again to make that attempt today, right? Allow yourself to show up here without any expectations, without any agendas, and give yourself the chance to succeed, right? Let go of that doubt, let go of that worry, the fear, the anger. See if you can just put that down for a while. So we'll continue with the same practice we've done all week, and that is our just one breath, right? So it's all you're invited to do is to start by tuning in to just one breath. And what this practice invites you to do, allows you to do, is to get out of that headspace, let go of the doubt, let go of the worry, put down thoughts from yesterday or concerns for tomorrow, and tune into right now. Tune into your body, those sensations in this moment, right? Just by feeling, observing, and sensing. So as always, I will guide you guys through this. We will hear 2 bells. The first will indicate that our time has started, and the second will indicate that our time has ended. What you do with the time in between is entirely up to you, right? There's no task list, no to-do list, so just let it be what it needs to be for you. And give yourself a chance to just show up. Just be. So once again, I invite you to arrive. Allow yourself to simply show up. Simply show up to this moment without any agendas, without any expectations. See if you can release any worries or fears, any negative self-talk. Just allow yourself to be fully here. Mind, body, in this moment. Give yourself the chance, the opportunity to just be. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Start to bring your awareness inside, inward, focusing on you, your being. See if you can release any of the mental chatter, any of the outside distractions or external interruptions. Start to tune in to what you feel, what you sense in this very moment. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing you as you are, from head to toe, front to back, left to right, and inside to out. What can you observe? What can you feel? What can you sense? Being aware of your entire body, your whole being, both physical and energetic, many parts, but all connected. And when you're ready, breathe into that being, softly in and softly out. Softly in and softly out. Continuing to breathe in this way, slowly, smoothly, without forcing the breath or changing it. Start to observe it. As you're ready, bring your attention to your breath, watching as you breathe in and watching as you breathe out. watching as you breathe in and watching as you breathe out. With your eyes still closed, see if you can visualize, imagine, or picture the path of the breath. See it as it enters into your body, passing through the nostrils, swirling in the throat, pouring down into the lungs. And then watch as it leaves, emptying the lungs, passing back through the throat, out the nose and out the mouth. And then repeat. Continue to watch it as it travels in and watch it as it travels out. Watch it as it travels in. Watch it as it travels out. Allowing the breath to move freely, without interruption, without control, and simply observing it, sensing it, feeling it for what it is. Life-giving, form-changing, energy-providing. Watching as you breathe in and watching as you breathe out. Watching as you breathe in, watching as you breathe out. Watching as you breathe in, watching as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Continue breathing, knowing that if at any point you get distracted, your mind wanders, you find your attention elsewhere, that's okay. Notice it, acknowledge that distraction for a brief moment, but then as quickly as it came, see if you can let it go. Let it go and come back to the breath, following the rhythm of every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Giving yourself permission to tune in to this very moment. Connecting with the force that is happening right here, right now. Your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're having a hard time following the breath itself, that's okay. Instead, I invite you then to find a spot on your body, a physical point that you can see is affected by the breath, a point where you can feel the breath, a place that's touched by the breath. Maybe it's your nostrils, sensing the rush of air in and out. Maybe it's the back of the throat, feeling the air swirl around with every cycle of breath. Maybe it's your chest, watching the rise and fall with every inhale and every exhale. Maybe it's your low belly. Perhaps you even place your hand just beneath the navel, feeling it jut out on the in-breath and sink back in on the out-breath. Wherever that spot is for you, whether it's the breath itself or a physical point on your body, follow that rhythm, the rhythm of every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale, every exhale. And just like an anchor steadies a ship, let your breath steady the mind. When the storm of thoughts comes, return to the breath. Return to its rhythm. Let it steady you here, in this moment, by watching the inhale, watching the exhale, watching the inhale, watching the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And again, knowing that if your mind does wander, if that storm of thoughts manages to blow you away, just notice. Acknowledge for a moment, but then return to your anchor. Return to the breath. As long as the breath is moving, you have infinite amount of opportunities to reconnect, reestablish yourself in this moment. Recenter here in the present. Breathing in and breathing out. You can always do that by starting with just one breath. Give yourself the chance to follow for one full inhale and one full exhale. If you get interrupted or you can't quite follow, that's okay. Try again. One full inhale, one full exhale. If you can follow for one full breath, try and observe for two. If you can observe for two, see if you can tune in for three. If you can observe for three, go for four. And then just keep going. Following the breath, observing the breath for as long as you can by watching the inhale and watching the exhale. Watching the inhale, watching the exhale. Continuing to breathe in this way, simply observing, simply feeling, knowing that at any point you can always start again. And as we come into the final few minutes of our practice, I invite you to just keep breathing. Just keep observing. I will let go of my verbal guidance and simply breathe with all of you. We'll hear one final bell indicating that our time has ended. And until then, simply follow the breath, watching every inhale, watching every exhale, watching every inhale, watching every exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in, then a soft breath out. Maybe start to deepen your breath, bringing your awareness back into your entire body, your entire being. Perhaps bringing movement into your fingers and your toes, starting to wake up your physical form. If you wish to stay here, breathing, following the breath, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, slowly, softly, blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. If you've dozed off, go ahead, begin to wake up. Just start to stir your energy here. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, showing up, and being present. For you guys in the great room, thank you so much. For all of you joining from home or the office, wherever you're at, thank you guys. We love continuing to connect with all of you. We will have another video on for you this afternoon at 1 o'clock, rehabilitative strengthening. We've got another flashback video for you. We will be back with live videos either tomorrow or Monday. So stay tuned, but either way, we're still on at 1. And then either way, I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for another morning mindfulness. We guys hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. And as always, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thanks so much.